At 6, 3 teenagers have been arrested accused of throwing landscaping rocks at several cars in Jefferson County.
They are all facing murder charges after one rock went through a woman's windshield and killed her. High school seniors Nicholas Mitch Karolchek, Joseph Koenig, and Zachary Quack were all arrested by Jefferson County deputies overnight.
They are accused of throwing rocks at least 7 different drivers. This happened late last Wednesday. Most of the cases happened in Jefferson County. A few also occurred in Boulder County. 20-year-old Alexa Bartell was killed as she drove on an isolated stretch of Indiana Street in Jefferson County. Deputies say that her car was the last of those hit by rocks at around 10:45 p.m. that night.
This was a beautiful young woman with her whole life in front of her who was simply driving home. And her life was ended as a result of these acts.
Alan Janae joins us live now. And Alan, you've been following this case closely since last week.
Well, since his crime occurred, Michael, we have been asking investigators how they might utilize cell phone data to track down the suspects in this case. That type of investigation on our phones has been occurring more and more in recent years as we use them more and more. Now, in some cases, they are looking for information about, like, what people looked for particular locations. But in this one, they were searching for what phones were in particular areas at particular times, pinging off of certain cell sites. Now, investigators developed very good information on exactly when and where Alexa Bartell was killed and when and where the other people in their cars were hit. Authorities said they sought a warrant to get information from cell phone companies. These are called geofencing warrants. Now, they're seeking information on what phones were in those areas at particular times. Courts have kind of frowned on requesting what phones were in broad or congested areas like the middle of cities, but these were fairly remote locations, and that, says experienced prosecutor and law professor Karen Steinhauser, gives these searches better constitutional standing.
The hope is then with these warrants, they were able to be particular enough with regard to the time and regard to the location to pass constitutional muster.
Now, the sheriff's office said today that this investigation really concluded because of the cell phone forensics plus confirming information, supporting information from the public. Now, it may be an irony that in these crimes, which occurred in remote areas, that may have led to the arrest of the suspects, because when you search a particular area and there are only, say, 3 or 4 phones in that remote area, well, that might lead right to them. In Denver, I'm Alan Janae, covering Colorado First.
Alan, thank you.